What's up guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Mari and today's video is going to be a challenge video that has been really popular on YouTube lately. It's been spreading like wildfire within all the beauty gurus and their channels. So it's basically you follow a tutorial of one of the other beauty gurus on YouTube that you admire. So I wanted to do a video as well, but I was like, who should I really do? So when I thought about it, it was kind of like a no-brainer that I was going to do Nikkietutorials because she was the first person that I ever saw on YouTube talking about makeup, and she was the one who really taught me what to buy. I remember sitting down at my desk at like 17 years old and watching the products that she was using and making a list, and then going to MAC and Sephora and giving them the list and like telling them this is what I wanted. So it was really cool. I really have like a history with her because she was my first. I also wanted to choose her because she is really with the tutorials and the creativity of them. I love watching her tutorials because they're really creative and dramatic and nothing is natural about it. I chose Nikkie and I looked at her tutorials because they're always coming out. She's really upfront and current with her tutorials. So I chose this tutorial that she did for Zendaya, and it's this really pretty, it's like this right here. So I'm going to be watching this video and following her tutorial. I am not really scared to do this. I'm actually fucking ready, but let's just jump right in the video. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. So without any further ado, let's do this.
The first thing I'll be doing is priming my face. I'll be going in with the NYX Hydra Touch Primer.
Girl, I cannot use like hydrating primers. That would just be like a death sentence on my face. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Primed in Peachy Primer instead and just put this on my problem areas so that we get like the primer part of the tutorial. But of course we can't all be alike. We're all different and unique, and I need to take that into consideration with this tutorial. So we're gonna break the rules a little bit here and do the mattifying primer instead. Girl, it's like this we struck oil right here. Like, oh my gosh.
For foundation today, I'll be using the Guerlain Time Proof Foundation in the number 2 Beige Clair.
Okay, so she's using a really full coverage foundation. What I'm going to use for this is actually going to be my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation because I do not have whatever she just said. I couldn't even repeat it if I wanted to. And she used a brush, so I will as well. And I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk stippling brush. And I'm going really heavy with the foundation because she is a full coverage queen. Oh my god, that's so much foundation. Okay, so this is about as full coverage as it gets.
Really excited about that, but my base is a little bit too dark, so I'm going to lighten it up with a little bit of concealer. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So the concealers I'll be going in with today are the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral and Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer.
Okay, so I don't have either of those concealers, so I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer.
Alright, never mind about the Urban Decay Concealer. I'm keeping it at the Amazing Concealer.
Okay, hold on. Whoa. Okay, so she's got it down the nose. And then she's got like a big patch up here. She's got it right here, down the bridge, here, and here. Okay, Nikki. Girl. Oh my god. I've never used this much concealer, but to each his own. We're doing this. I've never realized like how full coverage she actually is until today when I'm actually doing her tutorial. Because usually I just watch it for like entertainment purposes. I've never actually tried to do one of her like theatrical looks. I never realized it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've got a barrier. Okay.
And with a loose powder, I'm going to set my under eye area to prevent it from creasing.
Now she has a setting powder, so I'm going to use the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder to bake my under eye. Okay, what next, Nikki? What next?
And now grabbing my Armani Luminous Silk powder and my Morphe M444 and setting the rest of my face.
Okay, so now I'm taking my Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder, and we're just going to... It's close enough.
And to highlight my under eye area and to brush away the bake, I'm going in with MAC's Shivering White Studio Fix powder.
Okay, so she's kind of like brightening up her under eye. Now I don't have that powder, but I do have a Morphe contouring kit that I'm going to use that has like a pretty white shade here. So we're gonna use that. And I'm just going to use my, this is a pretty, you know, fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that where she's putting her powder.
For eyes, the first thing I'll be doing is applying a base, of course, to keep this eye on all day long, and I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot for this.
I don't have the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but I am going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden to prime my eyes. While I'm doing this though, I'm also going to do my eyebrows off camera. Okay, so my eyebrows are on, and I am using my primer to prime my lids. I'm just going to use a brush to tap this on.
A little trick to make blending easier is applying a lighter matte eyeshadow from crease to brow bone area.
Okay, and for that I'm going to use the same white shade from this Morphe contouring palette, and I'm going to take that shade and do what she did from crease to brow bone.
With a matte black eyeshadow, I'm first going to wing out my lid. Go ahead and fill that in.
Okay, so now she has a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be jumping into my Very Dirty Jaclyn Hill palette and getting that matte black shade out of the corner.
To cut the lid, I'll be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and a Sigma LO5 brush.
So for the lid, we're using a cut crease, so I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer for this.
On the inner third, I'm going to set that using Color Rain Malibu eyeshadow. And of course, you want to stay inside that cut lid line.
So I don't have the single shadow of that pretty blue shade, but I do have the Jaclyn Hill Pool Party shade, so we're just going to use that.
On the center of the lid, this Danessa Myricks Metals Pigment in Sequin.
Okay, so I don't have that glitter, but I do have the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to be jumping into these two shades right here and kind of making a mixture.
Grab the Morphe 35P palette and taking this color right here, and with a Carity E22 brush, I'm going to cut right above that line to create a new crease.
For this, I'm going to take a small Merle Norman brush. So for the purple that she's using to make the cut crease, I'm taking two different shades and mixing them. One I'm taking from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm grabbing the shade Delectable right here. And then I'm jumping also into the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. The one thing that I'm noticing already is the differences of our eye shape and how different this look actually is once you consider that. When I look up, the purple starts to disappear because I do have hooded eyes. When I close them, you can kind of see some bleeding right here because I have hooded eyes. And when I open them, that little midsection that's supposed to be white touches. So it's not necessarily my fault, but I can't shake what was given to me. So, okay, I'm going to continue to blend it in.
On the waterline, I'll be applying the Sephora Contour Inner Rim Gel Liner in black.
I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Beauty For Real pencil gel liner, pencil form.
And going back in with my Morphe 35P palette and going into these two colors right here for the lower lash line. Using a Sigma E05 brush to apply it.
Okay, so for that, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the Jaclyn palette and use that color Royal, I think. And I'm going to blend it in also with that initial vibrant purple shade from the Morphe 35B palette. And she is taking it all the way to the inner corner.
And then right at the outer corners, you want to wing that purple out parallel to the wing.
So I'm taking my E06 brush again, and we'll make it parallel.
With Anastasia Beverly Hills Pink Heart, I'm going to highlight my inner corners.
For the highlight, I'm going to grab my Naked Cosmetics Holographic Highlighter palette. I'm going to grab this white holographic highlighter shade.
For lashes today, I'll be using the Lily Lashes in the style Goddess.
Okay, so for lashes, I don't have any Lily lashes that I own, but I do have my favorite Huda Beauty lashes, and these are in Scarlet number 8. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those really quickly, and I will be right back.
I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek Breakup Cool Toned Contour Powder and my Morphe M530.
Okay, so I don't have what she has for bronzer because we're totally different skin tones. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer.
For blush, I'm going to use the Morphe 9N Blush Palette, and I'm going to go in with this one right here and this one right here.
Okay, so she's talking about a peachy blush. I don't have that palette, but I do have the Too Faced Sweet Peach Blush, which is a peachy blush. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up with a Morphe and just put that on in placement of what she had.
This is my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Cocoa Bling. So opening it up, opening the magic pot up, and I'll be applying it today using my Morphe M310.
So for the highlighter, I'm going to be using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder as well, but I have this in shade Illuminati. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to grab this tapered Morphe brush and just pick up what's on the lid because literally you don't need that much to make a statement. Y'all see that though? Okay, she's gonna do the bridge for nose, which I do as well. And she didn't say, but you can tell she put it on her lips as well. So I'm gonna put it there. So whenever I hear that, I'm like, okay, we need...
For lipstick today, I'm gonna go in with my Tom Ford Nude Vanilla lipstick because it's a beautiful nude.
Okay, so I don't have the lipstick that she did, but I do have a very close, similar lipstick. So I'm gonna be using the MAC Satin Lipstick in Peach Stock.
And for a gloss over top, I'm going to go in with this beautiful shade right here. This is by Jouer. It's a lip topper in the color Skinny Dip.
And I don't own anything by Jouer, so I'm going to go ahead and top it with the MAC Lip Glass in See-Through.
And all you want to do now to lock it all in place and get rid of a super cakey and powdery look is set your face with a setting spray. And I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix.
I'm going to go ahead with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Okay, so that is it for this challenge. Obviously, our eye shape and skin tone was really different, but I wanted to do this because I just love Nikki so much. I love how much color she puts into her tutorials like I try to, and I love how current she is. She's one of the only gurus that I still see coming out with tutorial after tutorial, and they're so creative and they're always so flawless. I have so much respect and admiration for her. I hope I did the look justice. I think I pulled it off. I think it turned out pretty good. The only thing I kind of sucked about it was the crease here with the purple. I do open my eyes and the blue does kind of smudge in the middle of that crease, so that's where our tutorials would kind of be different. Overall though, I think that this turned out to be a pretty bomb look. I think it turned out really close to what she had in the tutorial, and I'm actually really happy with the outcome of it, so I hope you guys do as well. If you think I did a good job, please give this video a big thumbs up or subscribe down below, and I will see you guys for more videos next time. Bye!